Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Hurricane here today, and what I'm bringing you guys today is a rather special video. What we're going to be talking about today is Samuel's hidden secret in the opening cinematic cutscene. We're going to have a little discussion and, maybe a little theory behind what this is all about. And that's going to start here in a second. I just want to put this little intro in the beginning. My buddy Action Packed helped me out with this idea. His channel can be found in the description. Probably one of the best zombie YouTubers out there. But anyway, guys, I'm going to let the open cinematic intro take it away, and I'll see you guys all in just a couple of seconds. Peace.
I don't understand. Why are you doing this? Why me? Travel where? Don't you get it? There's nothing left. Oh, how did you... What? What do you mean, mend the rift? Well, maybe I don't wanna. Huh? Did you think of that?
Alright guys, I'm back. And another key thing I wanted to point out here, the key words and what I wanted you guys to understand are the key words mend the rift. Now, Samuel, he's told to do this. What do you mean? He says, what do you mean mend the rift? Now, this is another thing I want to possibly add in there. Could this be tied to the new possible DLC, Bridging the Gap? The design of it is not laid out like the first Revolution map pack, and so could that be tied? And another thing is, then you see Samuel over here eating a zombie, and how you can tell it's him, as I'll show you guys right here in a second. If you look, there's a mustache right where the arrow is pointing to, right as it showed Samuel. And you also hear him say, do not tell him about the flesh. And, when he first gets there, when they tell him mend the rift, he is confused out of his mind. He has no idea what's going on. How it said maybe they put mend the rift in there. How about bridging the gap? Maybe that's bridging the gap between the rift. I have no idea. That's really what I wanted to hear about you guys. Do you think maybe Samuel's hidden cutscene could have something to do with this? And then you see him eating the zombie and, his hidden secret. There's a couple things you could take from this. Maybe, he just got hungry. There was nothing else to eat. But then you have to think of from Transit when he said, when Samuel kept saying flesh and cheese, something along those lines. And, maybe this relates here. And then you have him and Russman going out. But then Russman gets killed, and this is what I'm really confused. You see him as a character too, which I don't understand how he gets killed and then he's a character. That's really kind of confusing. He gets killed in here. Maybe this is kind of like leading to the next DLC where Samuel, he's eating a zombie. This could lead to multiple things, such as him, possibly kind of turning into a zombie. Maybe in a future DLC he'll be a zombie. You never know, because the 115 that are in the zombies, this is Samuel's hidden cutscene. You often saw this, what do you call it? When you first watch the intro, if you guys, when you first start up zombies, watch the intro or anything, you guys, that flashed for a couple seconds. I paused it and slowed it down for you guys, so you guys could get a better look at what I was seeing and what I wanted to explain. And I wanted to talk to you guys about this. What do you guys think this means? Could Samuel be a zombie in the future? We have no idea. He did have the 115. Now he has the 115 in him. And this is something that was more of a little flash cutscene. I had no idea what to think when I first saw it, and I really want to get your guys' opinion on this little hidden cutscene and what this could mean. This is like Samuel's little secret. He was yelling at the guy saying, you can't tell him about the flesh, they'll kill me, and stuff like that. And he was, when he first got to it, he thought there was nothing left with he thought there was nothing left, and then, he was in total shock, just absolute shock, confused out of his mind. He couldn't finish his sentences when he got to the thing, and then you have the voice guy telling him about mending the rift, and then he's even confused more. He's like, what do you mean mend the rift? Now, like I said, could this be tied to bridging the gap in a possible DLC? None of this has been confirmed by Treyarch, but at the same time, the Revolution DLC was confirmed 1 month before, the Revolution DLC was confirmed 1 month before it actually came out, and this is 2 months, even a little bit less than 2 months, a little bit before than 2 months before it came out. So, possibly, I think that is a very, very viable connection between bridging the gap and mending the rift, and I definitely want to hear what you guys think about this whole Samuel thing, him eating the zombies in the 115, and let's really get a conversation going in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, that's been it for this video. This video did take quite a bit of time to make, and between bridging the things together, there you go, bridging the gap, and it just took a while to get the video together and everything. So if we could get this video to 300 likes, that'd be insanely appreciated. And I want you guys to leave your guys' thought in the comment section below. I want to get a little discussion going. What do you think this is going with Samuel. I'll have some theory videos and some other really good storyline videos coming out in the next couple of days. And for you guys who want to see some high rounds and stuff, there is no more tips for me to give you guys, but high rounds definitely. But anyway, guys, that's been it for this video. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe so you never miss when I upload a